Frederick Winslow Taylor. He was American mechanical engineer. He worked as machinist in Midway Steelworks, Philadelphia, and through his hard work he progressed and became the chief engineer. So when he became chief engineer, there was more responsibility on his shoulder. His work increased. Since he has more responsibility to complete the task, he adopted new method. He started doing work scientifically. He was a keen observer and definitely he was science student, so he tried managing all the work scientifically and he started researching. So after many observations and experiments, he developed scientific management. He framed such principles that helps in completing the work easily and efficiently. That's why he is also known as the father of scientific management. Taylor's management theory is based on scientific experiment. This theory involves the application of scientific approach to decision making and solving them at the same time. So according to Taylor, problems should be solved by scientific techniques rather than by rule of thumb. What is rule of thumb? Rule of thumb means trial and error approach. Managers used to take decision based on their experience. Rule of thumb means to take the decision by experience or by taking advices from other people. These decision may work sometime, but it may not work all the time. For example, if employees are not working and they are on a strike, manager can raise salary of the employees. So at first they started working, but again second time when the strike happened, then the manager may think again to raise the salary, but this time even if after raising salary, employees may not be ready to work. So manager cannot work every time by rule of thumb. The definition of scientific management is scientific management consists of knowing what you want men to do exactly and seeing it that they do it in a best and cheapest manner. So that means scientific management means the management should know what they want their employees to do and they should see that these employees they work for the company in the best and the cheapest manner without wasting resources. There should be optimum utilization of resources. So principles of scientific management. First is science, not a rule of thumb. That means Taylor insisted on using the scientific method but not rule of thumb. Rule of thumb means management should not do work on trial and error basis. All the tasks in the organization should be done properly and observation should be done that how much time each task is taking, because there is always a proper way of doing work and a proper time is required to complete work and there is proper method of doing work. Taylor insisted that rule of thumb method should be substituted with the method developed through scientific analysis of work, because rule of thumb decisions are based on personal judgment of the manager. Taylor insisted upon using the scientific method for every small work. Taylor insisted on observing the work keenly and then selecting the best way of performing that work after scientific analysis of the job. And standard time and standard output should be defined by the manager. That means how much time it will take to complete that work. Standard time should be calculated by the manager, and in how much time employee can produce how much output, that should be calculated. Then after calculating the standard time, what will happen, this will help in saving the time and human energy and will result in expected standard output. Second principle, harmony not discord. That means there should be harmony, there should be good relationship between the employees and the management, there should be peaceful relationship between the employees and management. This will help in better coordination between them, and this will also result in minimization of conflict dispute between the management and employees. Now, if there will be perfect understanding between the employees and management, this will create a very good and healthy environment in the organization, and employees will be very happy to work there. This will help in achieving the desired goal, that is success. Otherwise, if there is always conflict between the management and employee, all management is always scolding and torturing employees, what will happen? It will create unhealthy environment and employees will not be happy to work there, and if employees are not happy they will not give 100% output to the organization. Also, organization should always think about the prosperity of the employees. They should always think about the growth of the employees. Third, mental revolution. Mental revolution means change in the attitude of the employees and management towards each other. That means management should not give pressure to the employees for the work. They should not torture them. They should give freedom. Also, management should not think that only management is important, they are superior, and employees are of low status. Both should realize that employees as well as management both are important for the organization. Management should give full cooperation for achieving the goal of the organization. This will increase the productivity and profit in the company. Fourth, cooperation, not individualism. Principle emphasizes on mutual cooperation between the employees and management. If there is a cooperation between the management and employee, this will lead there will be more coordination between them. The employees will trust management and management will trust employee. There will be trust between them. There will be team spirit to do the work, and this will lead to very healthy working environment. The management should always welcome suggestions from the employees in decision making process. If the employees are giving any suggestions to the management should listen to their advice, and because the employee should be treated as a part of the organization, and at the same time it is the responsibility of employees also. They should not also go for the strike and making unnecessary demand. They should treat each other as two pillars of the organization. That means both employees and management both are equally important for the organization. If there is a mutual cooperation between them, definitely organization will lead to success. Fifth, division of responsibility. Proper division of work should always be accompanied with the division of responsibility. See, in the organization, there are three levels of management. Top and middle level management are concerned with the planning in the organization. And lower level management, they concentrate on execution of planning. What is planned, these lower level management, they execute the work. That means work is divided, and apart from work, responsibility is also divided. That means all the levels of management should do their work honestly and with responsibility. Management should cooperate and should support employees. Should not happen that they have given just instruction and after giving instruction they are sitting. Managers should always help, encourage and guide employees. Help for the best, it helps for best performance of managers as well as employees. Sixth, development of employer and employee for greater efficiency and maximum prosperity. So best performance of the organization always depend on the skill and capability of its employees. If the employees are very skilled and talented, definitely organization will grow very fast. So that means skill and capability plays very important role. Now, if the organization wants to grow continuously, they should always provide training and development program to its employees whenever required. The training and the development program, it will affect the profitability of the organization, and each employee should be given opportunity to attain greater efficiency and maximum prosperity. In big companies, employees are sent time to time for training, and these employees, when they learn something new, this affect the organization performance. So these were all principles of scientific management. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please share it with your friends.